Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen floor office hours, where I give unsolicited advice to different stories and things and stuff. I'm starting off with Reddit, like Reddit questions, but I want to mainly use like Google Forms and get responses from you guys. So the first Google form is going to be in the description, and whenever you guys have the time, totally fill it out if it applies to you. You know, once I get enough responses, I'll make a video about it, give literally unsolicited advice, guys. Like, I promise you some of these things like I have no experience with, but it's based off my brain. Take this with a grain of salt. Take the grain of salt, split it in half, split it again, and then like use that tiny like little like fourth of a grain, and then take it with that much. Okay, that much. This is where chaos meets clarity and leftovers. But today I'm eating ice cream, which is cotton candy flavored. I basically started this series because I have this thing where I kind of just like to sit on my kitchen floor and just eat, or like just sit on my kitchen floor and just sit there. Like, I don't know, it's just fun for me. My parents are like, why have you always done this since you were a child? And I'm like, I don't know, you tell me. Like, why was I 2 years old finding different corners to like sit at and just in the kitchen? Just decided that. So I was like, well, what if I made it like confessional type? Like, I just decided to do this and make a video about it, and that could be fun. So this is another series, and I'm starting. Check out my other videos too. I have Study With Us series, I have a commentary edit series, and I have a Get Ready With Me series. I have other series also planned that I will be doling out, but my kitchen floor office hours are Tuesdays. So today's Tuesday, and I'm filming this Tuesday, and I was supposed to be filming this last night, but I fell asleep, so we're doing it today. Look how beautiful this looks. Like how beautiful this looks. Okay, I filled out a Google form. Comment down below your favorite parts, funny parts, better advice you could give, because like I said, I'm not an expert. Like, you guys are also allowed to just speak your mind, please, in the comments. Literally speak your mind. I beg, actually. And people dog on cotton candy flavor, but I like it. Okay, today's question is gonna come from r/ask, and it is, what are some brutal unhinged truths about relationships? Starting off with my first screenshot that I took of the first thing I found interesting. Someone saying, the statistical likelihood of two people being properly compatible on most levels, cultural, intellectual, financial, sexual, etc., is astronomically low. A proper relationship is 99 out of 100 cases is a never-ending series of compromises of various difficulty. I think a lot of people expect different, being given a skewed view to popular media. Conversely, if two people are generally compatible, they should really hold on to each other. This shit is incredibly rare. And again, there is this false notion there's always someone else, which is true only in purely statistical sense, not in a sense I can always get someone else. Reading that, it took me a sec, because I was like, what is he trying to convey? Like, what is he trying to say? Like, is he saying relationships, like, you're never gonna find the one, right? You're always gonna have to like settle. And so that, like, I can agree with that, you know, like, you're never gonna find someone who's like totally perfect for you. But like, the word perfect itself is like skewed. Like, it's just such a thing as being perfect. Is there such a thing as something actually ever being perfect? Because arguably perfect is subjective as well, right? And I found this comment really interesting too, because a comment, like 2 comments above it was saying relationships shouldn't start off hard. I think that kind of went hand in hand with this, because I feel like if from the beginning of a relationship you're already making all these compromises, and it's like a various difficulty, but I feel like if you're gonna be in a relationship, you shouldn't have to compromise on everything you believe. Like, you shouldn't have to compromise on so many things. What are we saying compromise here is, right? Like, are we saying compromise like, oh, I wanted to paint the living room brown and he wanted to paint it yellow, so we decided on like some orange that we both liked? Or are we talking compromise like, I wanted kids and he didn't want kids? Like, what type of compromises are we talking? They're two totally opposite scales, two drastics, right? I'm just saying, like, I disagree with this comment. I don't really think a relationship should just be based off compromise after compromise after compromise. Like, are you gonna have to compromise in a relationship? Of fucking course. Like, I 100%, like, yes, like, I think being a human is full of compromises. Like, we live every single day compromising a lot. I think saying like, quote, a never-ending series of compromises is just a very pessimistic way of looking at relationships. We've run into this problem a lot where I would talk to people in relationships, right? And then I just stop and wonder and think, do you like your significant others? Like, do you like your partners? Like, it's just a genuine question. Because sometimes I fear we are in relationships just for the sake of being in a relationship, not for the fact we like this person and we want to be with them. And I get it, like, I just want to be with a person and then be forced to compromise on certain things. Yeah, but a never-ending list of compromises sounds like more worth than it's worth. But that's just my opinion on it. You know, maybe other people can disagree. You know, maybe it is like just a bunch of sacrifices on compromises on compromises. But I don't really see a way in which that would make being in a relationship enjoyable. I feel like, I guess, like in this like later part of the poem, he says, conversely, two people are generally compatible. They should really hold on to each other, and that it's incredibly rare. Generally compatible? I would hope you and your partner are generally compatible. I don't think that's really rare. You should definitely be generally compatible with the person you're gonna maybe spend the rest of your life with, or like you're in a relationship with. Like what do we consider generally compatible here? Like, oh, we have the same political views and the same moral system. Maybe we like both go to this believe in the same religion. We both don't believe in religion. Like things like that. Like generally, I feel like those are like things you're compatible with a person with in like the general sense of the terms. You know, personality wise, you know, it's a different, you know, opposites attract, or hey, like actually I think opposites don't attract. I think people who are really similar attract, like both sides, you know. I think it doesn't really matter. I think you're opposites or you're the same. It really just depends person to person. Like it's like whatever. But like I think either way you have to be generally compatible for a relationship to work. I don't really think it's that rare. Prove me wrong. Our second comment, I want to shout it from the rooftops. Love is not enough. And telling someone that they are giving up on you because people who love each other should work on things is manipulation. Words without action are just words. 100% agree with this. Love is just not enough. I think sometimes people put too much, like, love is all encompassing, right? As an emotion itself, when you love someone, it's like all encompassing. But love itself, love isn't everything. Sometimes love is just not enough, and it's okay to walk away from someone who you love. Because there are other factors. I could like love a person, at the end of the day, if that person did something where I deem it irredeemable, I would walk away. Because I could love you, but I would love myself too much to stay. Because above all, I love myself the most. That sounds very narcissistic of me. I don't know, maybe not, but I mean, it's true. And people get stuck in really shitty relationships. I agree with the second person. They were saying people get stuck in really shitty situations, really shitty relationships because they've fallen in love and they want to make it work because they love them. You've loved once, maybe possibly maybe this is your first love. I promise you it is possible to love again. I wanna be able to look back on a different day and be like, wow, remember when you loved so and so, and you'd be like, ah, yeah, it was a great moment in my life, but you know, that was one part of me. That wasn't my everything. And I think sometimes people just have this idea that that love is everything, and that stops them from being able to move on when they need to, or just ascertain when they should move on. Okay, the third one is just, I think it was a nice quote that someone put, so I just wanted to like say, it's probably also taken from somewhere, but I didn't really do any research, so I was like, it's still a cool quote. It says, it's like being in a rowboat. If only one of you is rowing, you're just going in circles. And it took me a sec to like just imagine that. Speaking of imagination though, pause just for a sec. Two of my friends, they were saying how they can't imagine things. I know there's like a name for it, I can't remember. But if I say the word apple, they think of the word apple. They don't think of an actual apple. Like they physically cannot picture like images in their mind. So I was like, that's really interesting. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Being in a rowboat, if only one of you is rowing, you're going in circles. I'm just imagining, like, of course my mind automatically goes to the woman rowing and the man just sitting there looking at her as she's rowing. Depicts all of history actually, but it's just like, Jesus, that one was fun. I'll let you guys think on that one for a sec. Let me just let that consider mine for a bit. This one I think was very interesting. They don't need to lead to marriage or forever, just leave when it's done. I feel like it always just comes down to communication. You know, like if you can communicate, yeah, I think it's over. Like, I love you, or yeah, like I think we're really good together, but this isn't working out anymore. Or yeah, like I think we were great, but we could be better, and I think we're better when we're not together. I don't know, but like just when it's over, you know it's over. Even in clinging to like some strands of memories that were great will only make them bitter in the future. Sometimes it really is just better if you move on. And sometimes they don't need to wait to marriage or forever. I mean, that's what dating is for, to determine if you want them to be like in your forever, you know. I know some people like don't believe in marriage and things like that, and I can totally see the institutionalization of marriages. A lot behind that. But just, I think intention-wise, it depends on the person. Because when I'm dating someone, I'm gonna want to be able to think, hey, do I see myself with them in 1 year, 2 years, 5? And if it's no, why am I wasting my time? I'm not really much of a, I'm gonna date someone just for funsies. Like, I feel like that personally to me is a waste of my time. Also, I didn't like what the last person commented. He said, women are biologically not well built for this. Always someone invoking our names, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. God. Like, what does that even mean? I'm not biologically well built for this. Like, not well built to, like, be in a relationship that doesn't need to last, like, forever or marriage. These are the people who in the same sentence will say women are sluts and thoughts and say that they're always hoeing around. Pick a fucking struggle. Pick a fucking side. Get off our fucking dicks. Okay, get off our dicks and choose why you want to hate us. Okay, it can't be everything. Okay, you're contradicting yourself. Like as long as you can communicate properly, I promise you the woman is gonna bounce back. Like, as long as you can communicate, yeah, hey, you know, like, I want to break up, this or that, or like that's it's perfectly fine. And I think if she also does not want marriage or forever, she'd communicate that. There's, you know, always exceptions, there's always things. I just think in a general sense, yeah, biologically built for this, like built to not want a relationship that's gonna last forever. Like, there are plenty of women, I promise you, who do relationships, go into it not wanting it to last forever, and if it's communicated properly, it's never actually a problem. I also like this one, short and sweet. Regularly inspect your parachute. In the comment below, that is, always know where your exits are. Now let me tell you, listen listen, please, if you want to leave, please just leave. No need to murder our whole family and then murder yourself. No need to do this whole, oh, you know, I wanted to leave her, but I didn't know what she was gonna say, so I decided to kill her and then hide her body. And like, no need. If you want to leave, get up and leave. Who is stopping you? If you don't be with me anymore, leave, please. I'm gonna leave, bro. This whole, oh, I'm gonna murder her, leave, please. I wasn't gonna stop you. You don't need to be so drastic, okay, sir? Please calm down. Oh my god, like, bro, why were these your only options? Are you dead ass? Like, are we being so for real? Really scared the shit out of me. Imagine you think you're in love, you know, you're married, and the guy decides that he wants to cheat on you and then kill you because he doesn't, I don't know, want to pay you for child support. If you ever start to feel uneasy, trust your gut. Trust yourself. Only one person you should always trust is yourself. End of the day, please, something feels wrong, dip, because I would rather you face regret than you face death. Okay, now the last one for today, folks. Men marry a girl expecting her to never change. Women marry a boy expecting him to change and grow. Then they are both disappointed. I really disagree with this one a lot. Like, I don't really get it, because it's like, women marry a boy expecting to change and grow. I'd expect him to, you know, if he's like growing up, I'd expect him to change and grow. Aren't we both growing? Is he human? what is he, an alien, a plant? Like, I don't know, is he not supposed to, even plants grow, like, aren't we all changing and growing? Like, what? And then the whole men marry girls but they never change. Yeah, they want women who are 19. Like, what is with some men's obsession with literally 18 and 19-year-olds? The only thing stopping them is that legal line. Bro, what are you on about? Like, please, what? I just disagree with that one a lot. My camera's gonna die, no. Because to me, relationships are not, like, romantic relationships are just not my priority. Like, I value family and I value friends more. Like, I would be fine with having never fallen in love, because I have loved many people. Like, I love my family, I love my friends, and that is different than romantic love. But I'm perfectly fine with having never ever loved someone if I don't find someone that I truly love. Settling to me doesn't mean falling for the first guy who decides he likes me or whatever. Like, I've been on dates before and stuff like that. I'm not just gonna be with someone to be in a relationship. Like, that's just personally for me not how I want that to work. And that's fine if I never get to fall in love. I'm okay with that. Spend enough time with myself to know what I want and what I like. And I think a lot of people miss the fact that they need to know themselves before they can truly know and be with someone else. It's really dangerous to fall for someone when you don't even know how to stand up all on your own 2 feet. You know, like, if the only thing keeping you standing is someone holding you, you shouldn't be in a relationship. And you need some time to figure yourself out. Find the time to be with yourself. And I'm fine with that, you know. I'm fine with waiting. But that's just me, you know. Y'all do what you want to do at the end of the day, you know. Do what you believe is best for you. Just be happy with who you are. That's it for today, folks. See you next week. My ice cream is melting. Oh, wow.